Hello, sister. My name is Nisha Moodley. I'm the founder of Fierce, Fabulous, and Free, and you can find me online at fiercefabulousfree.com, where I take women on incredible adventures around the world and help them design businesses and lives that have them living and giving well now. Part of my inspiration for doing this work comes from a quote from the Dalai Lama from the 2010 World Peace Summit, where he said, "The world will be saved by the Western woman." And another quote that comes from Mahatma Gandhi, which is, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." And I've thought about these quotes a lot. They've really inspired me and led me to work with women entrepreneurs and to work with women in general. And one of my core beliefs in sort of bringing those two quotes together is that the world will be set free by women who are free. That as we are being the change we wish to see in the world and really harnessing and working with our natural extrinsic freedoms, like our access to technology and being able to spread messages farther and faster, and the freedoms that we have that enable us to ask questions like, what would be meaningful for me and how do I want to make a difference in the world? We really are in such an incredible position at an incredible time to make a massive difference in the world and for ourselves. So today we're going to talk about how to tap into your feminine power so that you are creating a world-changing business. So often when we talk about what we want to create as entrepreneurs, we talk about, oh, I want to hit 6 figures, or I want to hit 7 figures, or I want to be able to spend more time on vacation or spend more time with my family. And all of those things are fantastic. But we often forget to really make sure that we are living in alignment with those things right now. And this is so incredibly critical. And I'm speaking to you about this from personal experience. I was a workaholic. I was working 24/7 on my business. I'm sure some of you can relate, but I was just always, always, always working on my business. Never had time for the things in my life that were really important to me outside of business. Business became my primary form of self-care. And a moment came where I was in an argument with my husband at the time. I'm now divorced. And we were in this big argument, and I put my hand up and I said, I don't have time for this. I have work to do. And I ran to my laptop. And I remember thinking in that moment, wow, this is really deeply unhealthy. The fact that the most important thing, or what should be the most important thing in my life, my relationship, is getting neglected so that I can go make a difference in the world. It wasn't sustainable. It wasn't working. And unfortunately, as I mentioned, I ended up getting a divorce. And I just don't want to see that fate for other women entrepreneurs where they're sacrificing their relationships, sacrificing their bodies, their health, their happiness from day to day so that they can create more happiness, more health, more freedom in the world. It just doesn't work that way. We have to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves. So alignment is key. So alignment with what? Well, we're going to start with a little exercise today. It's very short. You can do this anytime. I encourage you to do this right now and then do it continuously throughout the months. I do this sometimes daily, but certainly monthly as a practice. So I'd like you to put down anything that you have in your hands and just close your eyes for a moment. And I'd like you to imagine yourself 1 year from now, and everything has worked out beautifully for you. Business is going well, your relationships are going well, you feel great. And I just want you to just look around you. Where are you? Are you sitting? Are you standing? Is there anybody with you? Notice the feeling of the air around you. Is it warm? Is it cool? You feel that feeling on your skin. Are there any sounds? Take those in for a moment. What do you see around you? Any tastes or smells? And for a moment, I just want you to allow all of these things to go into high definition. Really feel, taste, smell, see the details around you. Really take it all in for just a moment. And as it's tightening, I welcome you back. So we created this little visualization of you having what you want a year from now. Now, coaches for athletes often do this. They have them visualize their way through the big race or the big game and see themselves winning at the end. And that's what we just did. We just visualized our way to a year from now where things are going really well. And just a snapshot of your life, not all the details of your life, but just a little miniature movie of your life a year from now. And what happens when we have a clear vision is we can actually create some alignment, energetic, but also in our actions, in service of that vision. And so I want you to just see if you can feel right now that vision out there in the future with you pointing towards it. And you might notice that there are parts of your life that aren't exactly lining up with that vision right now, that aren't exactly pointing in that direction. So I'd like you to do right now is just take a moment and write down 3 things. 3 things that you can do that will bring your life in greater alignment with that vision. Now, when I've done this exercise with women in the past, they've come up with things like, oh, I need to book some travel, or I need to make sure that I'm getting enough rest because I looked really well rested there and I'm not really well rested these days. I need to go on more dates because I was with someone in that vision, and if I'm not dating, I'm not going to meet that person. So what are 3 things that you can do? And they may be business tasks, but I would imagine that some of them are probably more related to you because you are the vessel of your business. You are the messenger, and the messenger has to be healthy or the message doesn't transmit. Thank you so much for being here with me today, for listening and watching. I would love to stay connected with you. You can find me on the web again at fiercefabulousfree.com. Thank you for the good work you do in the world, and have a beautiful day. Bye.